Wait, Mallory, are you outside?
Yeah.
Doing your drafts on your phone? What's up, Corey?
No, I'm doing. Aiden and I are doing homework. We're sitting outside.
Corey, have you ever met my friend Max? This is Max,
Yes.
and you know Evan. My dad was with the headset on.
Mr. Morrison making an appearance. I like it.
Hello, Mr. Morrison. It's nice to meet you.
I just call him Mark, right, Dad?
This guy is terrorizing our fantasy baseball league right now. 6-0. About to
Oh,
be
yeah,
Killing
totally.
me too.
7-0.
He's
Hopefully-
broken fantasy baseball.
Hopefully he's not
I had
that
a
good at
question
fantasy
about
football
Twitter.
because I don't know if I can handle that.
16 freaking teams, more like 18.
Yeah.
Jesse, I can't wait to double my prize winnings this year.
Wait, Corey, did you win last year?
I did win last year.
I won 2 years ago, so the only reason you won is because I dropped out.
Hey, Jesse, I have a question.
Here we go. What's up?
It looks like a player. I've drafted a player. Am I on auto draft or something?
Have you joined the draft?
Yeah, I hit join draft, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you should be able to draft your players. I don't know.
It says I'm on the clock in 25 picks, but I look at my roster and I have D. Henry, running back.
You drafted Derrick Henry.
How did I do that? I didn't do anything.
He's probably in your queue. I don't know, dude.
So what am I supposed to do to be part of this draft, or should I just go to bed?
Join the draft.
How?
You say launch draft. You click on the league and you say launch draft.
But I think I did that.
Okay. Do you know how to share your screen, Dad?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm making you the co-host of this. Okay. So do you see that little green arrow that says share screen?
Ooh, it's
By the way,
almost-
this is going on YouTube.
I totally don't see it. Sorry.
Dad, it's in the bottom row.
decisions.
Right,
Bottom row of the Zoom.
it should be right in the center of your screen at the
It
bottom.
says share screen.
Yeah.
Oh, on the Zoom. I'm sorry. I was looking at the. I'm sorry.
So hit share screen.
I didn't know what I was looking at. Sorry.
Hit
Okay.
share screen.
There we
Okay.
go.
Here we go. Let's see. All right. Yeah, you're in the draft. Now, all you got to do is hit – if you have a player in your queue, Dad, then you will draft them automatically. But if you don't, it'll say draft once you're up to your pick. So you're good. You're fine.
Well, how did the person get in my queue?
You probably accidentally clicked on that person, or you let it go too long and it auto-drafted. But you're not on auto-draft anymore. You're fine. So now
Yeah.
stop sharing your screen. Or actually, I'm just going to do it for you because you're –
Well, I have another question. I'm sorry, and then I promise I'll shut up. Hey, I've never done this before. You know, this is what you get
You
for
did it for
inviting a really
baseball.
old person into something like this. This is what you get. So the other question I have is, aren't there 18 teams in this league?
yes.
So why did I have to wait 27 picks?
Because it's a
Look,
snake
history.
draft.
It's what?
It's a snake draft.
Yeah, it's a snake draft.
So
That's what it snakes back and forth. So the
So
person
the first pick gets the last pick in the second round, and then the first pick in the third round, then the last pick in the fourth round.
Okay, my mind is exploding. So what was my draft place? What was I?
I think you were third or fourth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got it. Now that makes sense. All right, thank you. I will try not to ask any more questions.
This better not take 3 hours.
It's going to. We're still in the first round.
I'm not staying on this Zoom call for 3 hours. I haven't
Oh, me neither.
yet, I have to do dishes and stuff. Like, that gets priority.
Well, look, good
and then
thing
you
is,
can do dishes in between picks. And then you still have like 5 minutes.
I probably will have time.
I did
We're
go
going to
with,
be in like the 11th round taking like Ray McLeod the third. And like, what's the point of even being in here for that?
are you just going to go on auto draft eventually, Max?
There's a possibility. We'll see how much faster this starts going. We're in round 2.
We've got 2 people on auto right now, and I don't know who they are.
Travis and Jeremy.
Jeremy's on auto?
Yeah, Jeremy and Travis are both on auto.
I'm going to text him and say, you're on
There's
auto.
actually 3 people on that. Oh, never mind.
He just shared me a tweet.
Why is
because it's-
Connecticut called the Sun? Is there a worse location and
Yes, the Utah Jazz is
Yeah,
always
Utah Jazz was my next one I was thinking.
Jesse, are you gonna pick?
I already did.
All
I
right.
might be behind them because it was showing you like 3 seconds left.
Oh yeah, it's been like 3 picks since then, bro.
My wide receivers are going to be so bad. I still don't have.
I'm also gonna have some problems with this.
I'm
Amari,
doing fine. I don't know what you guys are complaining about. Like, I literally have, I have Saquon Barkley, Cooper Kupp, and Zach Ertz. That's a great draft so far. Cooper Kupp had 94
Watch-
catches for
yeah.
1,100 yards and 10 touchdowns last year. He's a number 1 wide receiver.
he also had a game where he had 0 catches for 0 yards. Like the guy's boomer bust.
Not really.
And
I mean, like, everybody's gonna have a bad
A lot
game.
of people have bad games.
not
That's an amazing
not
fantasy
these
season.
guys, though.
The issue isn't Cooper Kupp being the number 1 receiver. It's him being drafted in the 3rd round and being your number 1 receiver.
Yeah, that's kind of indictment on this league being.
There's a lot of great
He
players.
was taken the 2nd round, by the way. I think wasn't he?
Who's Junior Bacon Roethlisberger?
Jesse, have you seen my team yet?
No, is it not the
No.
Purple October
No,
Gordon?
no, it is. Just look at the players I've drafted.
Please don't tell me you're doing this. It's just Wisconsin and Alvin Kamara.
I had to take Gordon for my team name.
No, Gardner Minshew II would go pretty well with OBJ. That was a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah,
It's the 2nd.
yeah.
Number 2. Yeah, I get it.
Do it.
You're up, by the way, Jesse. Come on,
I know.
plan ahead on picks.
I didn't realize I was this close. I drafted AJ Green.
Apparently, Burrow says he has better chemistry with Boyd, so that's why I took him. And I trust Boyd to be on the field for 16 games, not so
Yeah.
much AJ
Like
Green.
Max just said, AJ Green's been on the field for 9 games in 2 seasons, so
He's
Not-
32 years old and has played 9 games in the last 2 seasons.
not excited for that pick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
AJ Green's
he's
played
been
9
injured 3
games.
out of the last 4 years.
Yeah, AJ Green is the other wide receiver that was drafted in that 1st round.
Besides Julio,
Oh, you too.
That draft,
Julio still on the board?
that's the best NFL draft of all time.
2011.
Oh, it's amazing.
Is that the one with Watt?
Yes.
Yeah. it was
There's
like
Von Miller and Watt.
Von Miller, Patrick Peterson,
They had their
AJ.
eye on him too.
Yeah.
The first 8 picks were all pros at one point in their career.
As far as I know,
AJ Green.
is the only one from that draft that's won an MVP award. So,
I mean,
for
Robert
my
Quinn.
money, that makes him the best by default.
Cam Newton?
He's the only one with an MVP.
He's probably not even top 5.
In
No,
that
he's not top 5.
He's not even top 5.
No, top 5 would be in no order. The top 5 is Watt, Von, Peterson, Julio.
Richard
Cam
Sherman.
might get the 5 spot.
How many MVPs do those guys have?
Richard Sherman is in the top 5 of that.
Where are their MVP awards? Okay,
They're defensive players.
They're going to win the MVP.
If
You
they're
could
the best
you could
player-
literally take out every single offensive player from the NFL, and a defensive player still wouldn't win MVP.
Cam Newton completed less than 60% of his passes the year that he won the MVP. Christian Ponder in 2012 completed over 60% of his passes.
No, he didn't. He
He
completed like
also
57, didn't he?
He also won 15 games and went to the
Jeez.
Super Bowl. Like, are you saying he didn't deserve MVP because he 100%
No,
did?
he was fine, but Cam Newton
He wasn't fine. He was the best player in football, Jesse. That's why he won MVP. And he's the only one from that draft who's won an MVP. So until someone else wins it,
passes less than 4,000 yards, 35 touchdowns, 10 picks. That's not that impressive.
he won MVP. No one else from that draft has. Talk to me when they do.
Do better than 35 and 10 and 59.8. Peyton Manning threw 55 touchdowns. Tom Brady's thrown 50,
Overrated.
Tom Brady's thrown 50 touchdowns. Russell Wilson does that season in his sleep, dude. Can't believe he's not an MVP. Kidding me?
I would put Vaughn
You
up
could
there.
argue, like, because he beat Cam in the Super Bowl and won Super Bowl
Yeah.
MVP, that maybe he deserves it.
What
but
about Richard Sherman?
By the way, have you guys seen the score of the Braves Marlins game?
Deep zone and just waits there for a receiver to come his way. And
He's still amazing. He was on the best defense I've ever seen in my life.
yeah, because he was the third best player on that defense.
where's his MVP award?
He's a cornerback.
Quarterbacks aren't supposed to get
Woodson won the
interceptions.
Heisman.
Like an interception means they're not doing their job.
MVP award in the NFL is best quarterback or maybe a running back every 5 years that runs for 2,000 yards. That's the MVP award.
What horrible conversation did I just join?
They're trying
It
to
really is.
tell me that
Jesse claims Cam Newton is not a top 10 player in his draft.
in the
He's a
20
top 10. He's
Oh,
top
boy.
10 for
I
sure.
said he's debatably not top 10, but
In this draft.
he's definitely not top 5.
I don't think he's
No,
top
no, in the 2011 NFL draft. Look at the 2011 NFL draft.
Oh,
Not top 5. No,
I
no.
would agree on that. He's top 10 for sure, though.
You're overrating the MVP. The MVP.
Who came out? No.
Guess they had their eye on him too.
I'll say the second drink's making it a little harder focus on the draft, but we're still chugging along.
We're only in round
like
8 right
32
now.
I don't know how we got on
That's
2011.
not all
We're
night.
not even halfway there.
Is Lance Briggs still around? Can he come back?
I think we're getting to backup tight ends.
I still don't have a tight end. Shit.
Mr. Morrison,
Yes.
are there any embarrassing stories of Jesse that you want to tell us?
Oh, wow.
Here's a question.
I'm surprised.
Yeah,
you're-
yes.
on
Yes.
draft
Let me give it a thought. So that's a really
Okay.
good zinger. So talk amongst yourselves. I'll come back to you on that.
I'm drafting a kicker next.
I just wanted to pick your brain a little bit.
I'm drafting a kicker next, boys. Also, like, once your kid is
Wait,
20,
make your pick.
yeah, do you prefer Mark or Mr. Morrison? Like, we're all old enough to refer to each other as adults here, right?
I'd like all your friends to call me Mark, and then I want you to call me Mr. Morrison.
Yes. There you go. That's a good answer.
Dad, do you like my Hoppy Vaughn and the Ministers of Soul shirt?
I do. I noticed it. I was wearing mine earlier today. I have a red one. All right, here's an embarrassing story about Jesse.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
All right. I don't know if it's embarrassing, but when he was in preschool, so before kindergarten, he was obsessed with becoming a circus master, like the ring master at a circus. Which, if you think about what he's doing tonight, organizing this fantasy football league, he's kind of the circus master, right?
Yeah.
So he's like the greatest
I'm
showman.
the director of the clown show.
Director of the so he's living the dream, man. He's living his dream.
Like the greatest showman.
Yes.
I've never seen it. Max, didn't you say that movie was overrated?
I didn't care for it.
It was very good.
Everybody needs to know how bad of a friend that Jesse is. I just want everybody to know how bad of a friend he is, because he waited until after 2 rounds to text me that the draft was going on, and I think that's a little bit of collusion.
Hang on.
He drafted well.
You
though.
knew the draft was today.
Thank you.
Yes, and I thought it was at 9, not 8:30. That's my fault.
Jeremy, literally there was someone that said, when is the draft? And Max
Right, and that group chat is muted because I am working.
Oh,
I am
come on.
working.
Come on.
Jeremy, you got Michael Thomas and Adam Thielen. You have no place to complain.
I have
Exactly.
0.0 running backs. Like I have my
And
my
Thielen
best
the
running
best
back is
receiver
Donald
in the
Jones.
NFL. Jeremy, I don't want to hear it, bro. Your team's fine.
I mean, Jeremy, as an owner in this league, I feel like it's your responsibility to know when the draft is.
Thank you.
As one of the 18 board members
Yeah,
with a vote.
you know, I'm just saying, like,
Okay, but
I don't really care about.
can't you guys agree with me that this is collusion? That he's like,
No,
hey,
no,
after 2 rounds,
Uh,
you want to draft?
Seattle?
no,
Huh?
Jeremy. I didn't. All these
Drake
guys. were
Olsen
here.
plays for Seattle? When
Jeremy,
did that happen?
Jeremy, all these guys were here, and I literally asked Max, "Who's on auto draft?" And he said, "I think it's Jeremy." And I was like, "Oh no!" And then I was like,
2
text,
rounds in, unbelievable.
"You know what the bigger problem is? The bigger problem we have here is
I'm gonna sue for negligence.
we need to talk about how Travis is actually like trying to get
Wait
like
for your phone calls back.
pay for players here.
Dusty, I'm gonna let you handle that since you're the commissioner. I believe this falls under your responsibility.
He's also my roommate, so
You need to tell him that he can't do that.
You know, I think Cardinals defense could be my best pick at the draft.
they're gonna be good, man.
Honestly, like when Chandler Jones gets 20 sacks, Patrick Peterson, 5 kick return touchdowns, Andy Isabella, 4 kick return touchdowns.
I don't know what to do.
Count of how many points that is. That's going to be a lot. Right, Jeremy?
You see who I just picked?
Rams defense,
No,
That was
Taylor
Stroud.
Barber,
no,
I
in
think
between.
Jake Barber.
Justin Herbert,
No.
Russell Gage.
All right, whatever. Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon.
Yeah, he just got picked up.
Yep. That could be a big pick.
I mean,
I'm
if you
hoping
didn't have-
Antonio
if you
Brown
have
falls to
DK
me.
Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, then yeah, he's gonna be their third receiver no matter what.
Still, look at the players who are available. Scotty Miller is the number 2 player available. I'd never heard of him in my life.
Big time. He's a Patriots wide receiver.
Actually, I
Antonio Brown is legitimately the 3rd player available in this draft.
How come
He's not even on a team.
Trubisky and Jimmy G have the same bye week, so I don't actually have a backup quarterback. I feel kind of dumb right now. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
Hey,
and good luck trading Mitch Trubisky.